What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase review, and we are still continuing on with some Diamond Select figures. We currently now have the Marvel Select Mr. Fantastic. So I know it was more of a newer release that came out around like fall of last year. So we have it in our hands. This looks awesome. I remember when they first showed images of this, I was just like amazed with the sculpt, and it was absolutely beautiful. Then we got images of the accessories, and I was really like whoa, this is crazy. That's a really nuts kind of accessory to include, but you know what, I think it's going to be great, but we won't find out until I open the box. So let's start with the unboxing. Of course, we have the product box, as we know, is a big clamshell piece of plastic that we know of Diamond Select or Marvel Select. We do have artwork on the side of the box, which is really just the action figure product images right there. Normally we get some artwork, but you know, sometimes it's a little different. And then of course on the back of the box, which we can see this crazy looking accessory we got going on, and of course some information about Mr. Fantastic right there. So you guys know what I do. I like to keep my packaging. I've already cut the side of the box, so let's unbox this and start working on this review. Of course, there is everything. One of the arms fell out, but it's still right there, and we will cut off all this and take off all the twisty ties, which I know we're gonna have quite the troublesome. And of course we did get the catalog here, so always cool to see something like this. But let's unbox this properly, get it started. All right guys, there we have them out of the packaging. This looks really good. The sculpt in the paint looks absolutely incredible, and I really like it already so far. But of course, we're gonna go over everything just to see how everything was done. So let's start off with the accessories, and then we'll move on to the figure. Okay, and to start off with accessories, he starts out with these trigger hands right here. He has these relaxed type hands. As you can see, the fingers are more divided out here, as well as this one, but this one's more divided just right in the center. So the thumbs are placed, you know, in a weird way, so to speak, I guess, but I don't know if this is a particular gesture that he has made in the past, or if this is for something specific. I don't know, but that's another set of hands. And then he also has another like left relaxed hand. That's, there you go, just like that. Now this is very cool, very, very cool. So he's got a left hand like so, that's stretched out, and then a right fist that's stretched out as well. That's awesome. Now they have simple ports right here. So does this come off easily? Because the hands come off very nicely. But with the wrists, as you can see, oh, that comes off very nicely. So we can just pop those off and have a nice, I guess it's gonna have a nice snap to it. Yeah, these just snap into place. They're gonna hold very nicely. And look at that. We have some stretchy arms going on. Very, very cool. And now we have this accessory, which kind of threw me off, but this is the neck. This is, we can have an elongated neck right here. So there is that port right there, and then this peg at there. So let's see how that, I guess, oh yeah, you can twist off the neck right there. Oh, look at that. And there's a nice simple peg, and we can just insert this. And there is some musculature on this neck, so you can see that. Oh look, nice little snap, and we're gonna pop this in. Wow, that's incredible. Look at that. That is crazy to see that we can have this elongated neck here. I guess I can move this towards back here and you can see more. That, isn't that awesome? That is a nice accessory. These are nice accessories to have for Mr. Fantastic. Now this right off the bat, I knew this is a torso. this has to be a torso, lower torso, and this has, once again, similar to the neck, it's got a peg hole, and this here more so for like the diaphragm joint, as probably for that part here. But this I'm going to assume is right here. So we're going to plug this in to this crazy like cup. I guess this is so nuts, right? So this here is, it's basically Mr. Fantastic's body, just wrapped up, and we're gonna really test that out. Oh, I completely forgot. There's the tiny little thing. So let's do this first. This looks like what is it? A communicant or a nullifier in a way. So I guess if we use a trigger hand, or maybe it belongs for one of these because of how the fingers are laid out, because when I do this, it kind of fits nicely in there. But yeah, I thought it was going to fall out too. Even in the other hand, I don't know, it's possible. And now I dropped it in a place where it might be more difficult to find, because there's a basket here that I had a bunch of accessories in. Now I got it. Yeah, so it's, wow, this thing is tiny. I don't know, I guess I would just utilize it in a trigger hand, because I can just have them hold it like so. But yeah, that's a little nice little accessory we got right there. Going back to this, let's snap this in a little bit better. So now we got a twist there. Now, is it gonna be difficult to remove this diaphragm joint? I don't know. We shall find out right now. Well, there's the waist part. That's good. Well, you know what? I guess you could just pop it on. Instead of using this, you could probably just pop that on like so, right? You could do that. But I think it's just because the stretchy part of it, we're going to try to, you know, put this on. Yeah, that popped off pretty easily. Not that it wasn't, you know, tight, but it was on there pretty nicely. So there's the dumbbell joint. You're going to, is this the front or the back? This is probably the front. Yeah, this is the front. You could see that there's a little bit of some ab definition right there. And we're gonna try to pop this in, and it's kind of hard for me to do it like this. I'm gonna take it over here. Yeah, it's just gotta put some force into it. There we go. Popped it in there. Yep, and then snap that into place, and geez, look at this, right? That's a lot. This is crazy. That is okay. These are accessories that sometimes we just never even thought of, and for Diamond Select to do something like this is so wild, and I love it. This is amazing to me. Now, of course, I mean, it's an additional torso, and you can add it right there too, and just make him even taller. Now he's just even longer. That's awesome. It's like two different sets. I mean, look how short this torso is, and now that you stretch them out longer, that's even better. Now let's go over paint and sculpt, because it's very well done, and the colors are just right. This is the classic blue that, you know, I'm very familiar with the Fantastic Four, as well as most of you are as well. But even so, the blue color, everything looks really good. Now with the sculpt of the head, that's an incredible look for Mr. Fantastic. We have his white hair going on, which is crazy because it's just white all around and then brown only on top. So that's, I can't recall if that's a look that I remember from Mr. Fantastic. I know that we normally have the little bit above the ear, but not the entire back of his head. So That's different. But the sculpt is very nice, nicely painted as well. So we have a nice sculpt as well throughout the whole body. So not overly muscular, but you can see how his uniform has a lot of the stress lines in the clothing, which can identify for his power set. So there you go with that. But it's very simple, like person just in this uniform. All the musculature you can see, all the stress lines in the clothing, everything there. Very well done in the sculpt. Paint as well, because there are different shades of blue in this entire sculpt, including some black, so you can see some of that musculature definition, rightly so. But there you go, that is your paint and sculpt. Now with the articulation, this is very simple articulation. The neck automatically, once you hold it, it just automatically wants to turn with the head. So, and that's, I guess, just because it's on a peg, so it can easily be removed to, use this. But if you hold the neck in place, you can, turn his head left and right. I can't do much with having him look up, which is unfortunate too, because I mean, his hair also, the sculpt of it, the back of his head goes that far down, so there is not much when you're trying to look up. So that's as far as it go. Looking down, he can do, so that does help. So straight down, that's really all you're going to get, and the turning. Now the shoulders can go at pretty much your 90. He's got the upper bicep, and he's got a single jointed elbow as well, as you can see, which is, pretty common with our Diamond Select. It can turn at the elbow as well, and it can turn at the forearm, because we can remove this piece for the elongated piece. And each of the hands have a horizontal hinge that you can twist as well. The diaphragm joint is the ball peg, so he's got pretty good, he's got okay range when it comes to the movement in the diaphragm, because going back, that's as far as it goes. Going forward, barely. So, but I mean, we have additional torso pieces and things like that, but who knows? That's as far as it goes. It's got nice left and right, but we can turn very nicely. But I wish it could do a little bit more further back as well as forward. We have the waist cut that can turn, which can also be the same way here. And then with the legs we can pretty much kick forward that far, kick back that far. He's got an upper thigh cut, and he's got a single jointed knee, which can only go that much. And it does twist at the knee as well. Ankle joint can rock, of course, and we can move it back that far and move it forward pretty far. Those are your simple articulations, of course, with Diamond Select that we normally get. But with the additional parts that you get, all these accessories can definitely make this figure shine with his powers. This is a great offering for what you get from Mr. Fantastic. Okay, so he is right about the 7-inch mark. So he is that like 1/10 type scale. So 7-inch figures, of course. And let's see. So I have some McFarlane figures. We do have Spawn here. Spawn is definitely taller, but does fit in the scale with Diamond Select. Here we have a Mezco Holiday Gomez, some G.I. Joe Classified series. Of course, we're going to put some Mythic Legions in here. And here we have some Marvel Legends. And here are my Fantastic Four Marvel Legends of Mr. Fantastic as well as Johnny Storm. And I had to throw in my big guys here. Here is Beta Ray Bill from Diamond Select, as well as the Red Hulk. But here we have Ultimate Captain America from Marvel Legends. So looking forward for when the new Captain America from Diamond Select will come out so we can have a nice good scale Captain America with this Fantastic Four figure. All right, so I definitely had to test this out. I took a Marvel Legends Doctor Doom in here. This is pretty wild, right? This is crazy how we can utilize this accessory as, you know, just like an action scene in a way. So that's pretty cool. I know it's a little bit, I can try to just raise this up a little bit here. So this is not bad at all. Having an accessory like this is something I would have never thought of having for Mr. Fantastic, but here we are. We have one, and this is great. I think this is awesome to have and to utilize if you wanted to take some, you know, photography in regards to some kind of, you know, action shot that you can utilize for Mr. Fantastic. So there you go. That's pretty cool to see that. All right, guys, there you have it. That is my unboxing showcase review for the Marvel Select Mr. Fantastic figure. And I think it's a great figure. It really is. It definitely has some issues with articulation, which is something that I know Diamond Select, I hope that they will, you know, move into getting some double joints. And I think based upon images for newer figures, we will see those double joints. It would have been great to have for this Mr. Fantastic. But this, the offering that you get with these accessories to showcase his power is very, very good. I really like this. This is absolutely amazing. The stretchy arms, very cool. Easy to remove the limbs in order to, you know, utilize these parts, including, you know, a different torso, to utilize all this other stuff, a neck piece just to add on there. That's very cool. Now, could we have utilized something for the legs? Maybe, but having something for the arms, I think it's great. I mean, technically, this could be his legs in a way. So very cool to see him being utilized in a way for our action figures, and this is great. So let me know your guys' thoughts. I would love to hear them. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe if you're new. On our way to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Diamond Select for making this review possible. I greatly appreciate it. Hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.